Julia, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the UK. So, I have just recently moved home. Can you guess from the amount of new home cards that are sitting on my desk? And I know that there are probably still a few of you who have sent me something and it hasn't reached me yet, but I wanted to get on and do this quick little video with the cards I've already received, and then I'll come back on and do more when they arrive. So I've had a lovely mixture of handmade and bought cards, but all of them beautiful. So I thought I'd share it with you, really, just so that you can get some inspiration. And maybe you're wanting to make something for somebody. And some of them, you know, I think are appropriate for not just new homes. You know, it might be something else you could probably think of to use the imagery for. So there are lots of different techniques as well that people have done. So we'll just start at the top of the pile and work our way down. Now, I found that somewhere on a shelf and I'm thinking, oh, that's probably come off something. So if you made a card with this on, please let me know, because I'm not quite sure where it goes. I'm going to try and guess. Anyway, so this is a lovely card. It's got a lot of paper piecing on it. You've got a little house that has been paper pieced, and then lots of layers around the sentiment, and then some lovely layering as well. I think they've either cut it with sort of special scissors or a die or something like that. Anyway, super cute. I'm not going to be going through and telling you who sent me what or whatever. I don't feel comfortable doing that, so I won't be doing that. But it's just to say, every card is appreciated. So if you do spot yours and you want to give a shout out to yourself, that's fine, but I'm not going to be mentioning any names. Okay, next one. Now this one, it's very, very delicate, and I'm afraid that I've knocked it a couple of times while I've had it on the shelf. And just check which way around it is. There we go. That's the way it is. And I'm not sure how this has come from. I don't know if it's a bought piece, but anyway, it's very, very pretty and very, very delicate, and it's like a die cut with watercolor on it. It's really gorgeous. So very beautiful. So this one is in the shape of a house. Can you see that one? And some of you may recognize this one because you follow the person who made this one. And it's got gold embossing, it's got our house number, it has loads of little flowers and birdies, and oh, it's very vintage, very cute, very me. Hi everybody on the live, great to see you. If you're watching this on the replay, yes, I am on at an unusual time. It's Thursday afternoon. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. The evening went by and I'd caught up with a friend, and then I thought I'd come on and say hello, and my Wi-Fi went down, so I decided to just save it for another day. Okay, so this is your typical new home kind of card. It's got the houses, got kind of like a celebratory feel to it. And look at those lovely funky coloured houses. I like that. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to paint my house a funky colour. There we go. Is this the card where the flower came from? I'm not sure. Doesn't feel like anything's missing from here. And it was on the other side of the room. I know that sounds a bit odd, but that was on one shelf and the flower was on a different shelf. So this one's cut from fabric, and I think the print is already onto the fabric, and then this person has cut it out. And this person is also a sewer, a very, very keen sewer, so she stitched the card as well. Very, very nice, and she has made it because she signed it on the back. This one, very simple. Look at that, colours of the year, grey and yellow. Very on trend. It says, unpack the happy, a new home is all yours. Then this one, yeah, this is very much how we felt when we first moved in, just like we could not move. We're slowly getting unpacked. I don't know if this is meant as a guide of where I'm meant to store things, but there we go, very interesting. And this is super pretty as well, with some flowers, and it's a factory made card, but it's got some lovely embossing, and then it's sort of hand finished with a couple of gems. I think this is what they call a hand finished card. in the industry, and they're able to charge lots of money for it because it's hand finished. This is from one of my lovely customers. And look at the detail in this. So it's like you're looking through a window, and they've chosen wood effect paper there and there. And then they've done this beautiful scene in the background, and they've done hills, trees, little hut, and then in the foreground this lovely vase of flowers with die cut flowers out there, and you've got a nice sun in the background, or a moon, or whatever you want to think of it. Anyway, I think that's beautiful. Lots of detail on that one. Oh, sorry, that was a private letter to go in that one. Okay, then this one, very simple but very effective. Keys with little hearts on, and new home, and then some pretty paper in the background. And this one, happy new home. That lovely masculine paper, which I don't think I've actually felt it in real life before. So it's got lots of detail on it. I didn't realise it was... Oh, now that's interesting, because the part of the world that she's chosen is actually where I live. And I hadn't noticed that before. So there's Chester up there, Birmingham there, that's Cardigan Bay. So I live around this area here. That's so clever. Oh, right. So when this person who sees this video, or I might message her actually. Oh, there she is. Do you think Ruth does that on purpose to let her chatter beforehand so we are following her more closely? I don't know. No, I haven't been on long. I'm just going through all the beautiful cards that people have sent me. So, right, so this has got the gorgeous hummingbird. And look, and I love this. It's like a rock and roll card. So it's got a shape at the bottom. So when you set it down, it kind of like rocks from side to side. How cool is that? And then you've got the hummingbird as well that sort of sticks out and flutters. You're probably not going to kind of quite get the effect of that, but there we go. How cute! And beautiful colours, and so beautifully cut out flowers, and very nicely designed, that one. And this one, oodles and oodles of flowers coming from our house front door. And got lovely gold foiling there. Yay, I think we found it. Yes, you're right, there's a little glue spot there. No, I think I'm going to have to reattach that one. Oh, come on, glue. Oh, there we go. Pop that back on. Isn't that beautiful, though? Look at that attention to detail. All those tiny little pearls and flowers. Oh, so gorgeous. It's shaped like an ulu. Well, there we go. I did not know that, Sheila. This is from a friend of mine who also got into Stampin' Up, and she's made this, you know, it's just stamped, but beautiful composition, you know, using the stamps as a bit of a border, and yeah, really lovely. Single colour, yeah, keep it simple. This was a printed card, but so beautiful and so artistic. Loving that little hair in the corner and the birds, and oh, it's just so soft and pretty. And I think I'm going to try and emulate something like this. I'm going to keep this because it's so gorgeous and see what we can do with it. Okay, so this is Happy New Home, and I'm trying to see what... Now, it has this little card that you can pop out. Oh, a home is more than walls and ceilings. It's a place where memories are made. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why you're meant to use that for something. I don't know. ideas on a postcard, please. What am I meant to do with this piece? Or am I meant to put that in a journal or something? And then this one's beautifully stamped, then matched nicely with the blue border as well. I remember this stamp set. I missed that one. Then this one's gorgeous with a set of houses on it and then little hearts. And then also this person has punched out the house shape and used the cutout bit, I was trying to think of the right term there, to stencil in the background, to create a background. That's so clever. Great way to just decorate your paper. And then it's been put through the embossing folder as well, the textured impression, not textured impressions, well, it might be textured essentials, I think it's called. Yep. Oh, this is, now funny enough, I love this illustrator. The person whose artwork this is Quentin Blake, and he's famously illustrated a lot of Roald Dahl's books, but he's got such a fun kind of way of illustrating. And when you watch him draw, you think, oh my goodness, what a mess. But they just look so much fun and just, you know, just fabulous. Yeah, it's kind of like how we feel like still, a little bit. It's a new home card with beautiful bees on it. Lots going on here. Lots of bees and details and so on that one. And then this one, taken from a video I did just before I moved. So the person who gave me this said that they were totally inspired by my video. So it's lovely to see how people interpret and rework some of my videos. And this is a postcard. Just, you know, it's so funny because I can love absolutely detailed, massively detailed things, but then I also love that too. It's just simple. It is what it is. And simple and beautiful. Then this one, very detailed, absolutely stunning stamping in the background there. And then some watercolouring and some cut out dragonflies with double wings. Double wings. And then a ribbon on the top. So and thread. So this is lovely, where you pull in the colours that are used on the card and repeat it and reflect it back through the ribbon. So how beautiful. It's great stamping there. This is clever. Got a window there and a brick background. I like that. So the brick's been, maybe the embossing folder, whoever's made this actually could probably tell me, the embossing folder was probably inked before putting the cardstock through, and that's how you end up with all this lovely colour on the brickwork. That's great. Yes, it's very Orla Keeley, isn't it? Yes, and it is Orla Keeley. Yep, I've just turned it over to see. So this one, again, sweet and simple, says what it needs to say, but very effective. Just black on, it's like a grey, kind of mottled grey, and then with gold accents. Fab. Part of people are really sweet. Sometimes they don't write in the cards and they just send me a letter instead. So this one's got a fabulous embossing folder, this person, and then they've highlighted one of the houses just down here, or a couple of the houses rather, and painted that in to sort of focus on that one. And then a nice piece of burlap there through the middle, and then on a kind of like craft card base, very kind of like natural looking. Yeah, and the ink dragging on top of the brick, yes. And then this is a really detailed one, so it's quite a big one. You compare it to some of the others, so it's an A5 card. That's the way we measure things in the UK. So it's half of an A4. I'll just open that up so that you can understand. So that's what I normally stamp on, and then it's folded into half. And this person wanted a custom message, so they used that stamp set with all the letters in it. And then you've got hills. Let's see, you've got a hill of flowers, got hills with green. You've got mountains there, another mountains, and then you've got the sky with some clouds and a sun and some wispy, silvery stuff in the background to kind of make it look like clouds. How cool is that? And then some little house or a little church and some flowers. Absolutely delightful. And then this person actually put it in a box, so I will show you. This actually came in a box like that, and that was the lid. Sorry, I've squished it a little bit. And then there was this beautiful belly band that went around it. So that went round. I won't do it. That went round the whole thing. So it really made it feel very special when I opened it up. So you can create that sense of occasion with your packaging of your cards. And this is a very thin box. It's very you know, it doesn't have to be massive. What's that? What does that measure? Just over 1/2 inch. 1 centimetre. But that's just enough to kind of protect it. So, until the person gets it. So there we go. I'm sorry if you have sent one and I've missed it out. It could be that it's fallen. I had them all across like bookshelves and things in the front room, but the shelf is then in front of where sometimes the children sit and things get knocked and stuff. So I may discover a few more that I've been sent that I've not shown. But do let me know which one was your favourite. I think for me it's some of the really detailed ones, but that's just my personal taste. But all of them are absolutely treasured, and I'm very grateful for your wonderful support and all your sweet blessings. You know, I know you guys have been showering me with blessings and prayers over this time. And I'll be back a bit later with a stamping video. So take care for now, guys. See you soon.